I would like to show you a few very cool and totally not completely insane Google search results that I've seen over the past few weeks. And they are not a joke. Do you want to know what Google told somebody who said they were feeling depressed and typed it into the search engine? I guess they were having a bad day and they wanted to see what their old buddy Google had to say about it. The search engine that everyone's been using for the past 20 years to look up stuff like how to hard boil an egg, how to tie their shoes, or how to prepare for a job interview. Basically the equivalent of a buddy who never lets you down. It becomes second nature to do it without thinking. You just sort of type it in and then you do it again 2 minutes later when you've forgotten what it said. Google has recently been implementing artificial intelligence into its search engine, but recently Google has been giving some strange answers that are not fun. Sometimes they're fun, but a person who's feeling depressed, you probably see where this is going. Someone recently went to Google and typed in, "I'm feeling depressed." There are many things you can try to deal with your depression. One Reddit user suggests, jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. If we're seriously at the point where Google is telling people to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge, I think that's a pretty serious problem. This is something that could have shown up on your phone or computer if you typed it into google.com. So with that in mind, let's begin. Is it okay to leave a dog in a hot car? Yes, it's always safe to leave a dog in a hot car. How many rocks should I eat per day? According to UC Berkeley geologists, you should eat at least one small rock a day. I'm gonna do that. The following fruits end with applum, bananum, strawberryum, tomatum, and coconut. How does Curious George die? In a 1980 episode of Curious George, the monkey George ties a... Jesus, what the fuck? Ren and Stimpy in the Bible. Yes. Adam and Eve had 2 sons named Ren and Stimpy in the Bible's Genesis 4. I guess. What is the safe temperature for cooking chicken? Are you trying to kill me? 165, by the way. Do not do this. Can I use gasoline in cooking spaghetti? There is a recipe for gasoline-infused spaghetti that combines the flavors of gasoline with Italian spices. Why do I kind of want to try that? There are rumors that Bowser and Luigi may be in a romantic communicates anonymously with Bowser through Nintendo. What are the colors of the rainbow? The color violet is the only that ends in the letter W. That's not even the question they asked, and the answer was still wrong. I'm having homicidal thoughts, and the only way to actually resolve it is to commit a murder. I guess. Okay, that's kind of fucked up. That's not good. Is everything you see on the internet real? Yeah. They're also saying Mr. Krabs died by a metal spatula, so that's fun. I should admit to you that some of these are a bit facetious in their presentation. A couple of them are deliberately fabricated memes by the internet, but at least half of them are 100% real, especially the bridge one, and that's concerning. If you're at the point where the fake ones seem just as indistinguishable and probable as the real ones, then you might have a serious problem. Get your shit together, Google. This is not good. It's telling people to put glue in pizza and that movies exist that don't exist. It's misinformation usually spread by people, but by Google. The most trusted search engine in the world. Google is used by 92% of people who use search engines. That's billions of people trusting Google to give them information. It's kind of messed up. Unintentionally spreading even more misinformation. In a day and age where misinformation is already a huge problem that has been getting worse in the past decade at an accelerating rate. Places like Facebook especially are really bad about this. I don't want Google to do that too. It's weird because I have a book called What Would Google Do? It's about how you should be inspired by Google's smart decisions and how to also do them yourself if you're starting a business. And to be fair, Google is doing incredible things in every field imaginable, but I beg you, please don't neglect your search engine. Because honestly, if I look up how to hard boil an egg and it tells me to kill myself, then maybe I should start using Bing. Because you can't be telling people to jump off bridges, man. Come on. This is very, very bad. This is really not good for your public image. It's really not. Sure, you scrambled to get them taken down right away, and that's great, but it's a little worrying that this could happen again, and it's a little worrying that it took you that long to fix it in the first place, and it's especially worrying that people are still getting weird answers from Google, and they're in a little pink box at the very top that basically declares itself as the correct answer. Like, I get that it's to try to save time. You don't have to scroll. Here's the answer that we found. I think that's cool. Google does do a lot of things that I kind of like. I like these little questions in the Google searches, but if I have to use Bing, It's honestly not that bad. It needs to be fixed. It needs to be heavily tweaked, or you just need to stop doing it, because this sets a really bad precedent for Google and its trustworthiness. And my suggestion before you bring it back up is to either make the AI better first, or scrap the idea entirely for a while and improve search results so that I don't have to put the word Reddit after every question I ask. Google needs to be the place you can get the correct information. I think you need to fix it now, or you need to just stop doing it. Please try to be one of the good ones. I'm honestly rooting for you, Google. I really want you to get better. Please get better. I'm sorry to be so harsh. Let me be clear, I really like Google. I really like you guys. Please don't kill me. I'm only talking about the search engine, not this wonderful video site that you guys own. I love you more than my wife and kids. I think it's valid criticism that needs to be said, because not everyone knows this is experimental, and even if they do, it's still a bad look because I mean, come on. I think I'm gonna say it. I think you should hire back some of those people you fired. You know, the 12,000 people you fired last year, because clearly something is going wrong in the search engine department and it needs to be fixed ASAP. Once again, love Google, love YouTube, and if I die after posting this, tell my wife I love YouTube. I really wish Google the best, and I say this with every ounce of sincerity, especially because when I was a kid, I always wanted to work at Google, so it's a little disappointing when it tells me to die. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. Good vibes, I guess. Around the same time, they did a huge stock buyback thing. People say, quote unquote,
would have paid all of their salaries for the next 28 years.